What is up, Total Excellence dudes? Happy New Year. And with the new year, it's a new live stream. Uh-oh. Why am I hearing stuff in the background? Oh, no wonder. I have another tab from YouTube. And whenever you go live streaming on StreamYard, there's like a 10-second delay. So it's all good. It's all good. I'm not the best whenever it comes to audio, but I got some sound effects that I'm happy that I've added.
Excellent! Excellent!
Can never get tired, and I have it on loop too. You see what I mean, dudes? I can't do this. And if any case you dudes forgot how to pronounce my name, don't be like Christopher Kamen Lee, aka the Red Space Ranger from Power Rangers in Space.
Itchy? Huh? Ichthy? Probably, yes. Ichthy, what's up?
And always, dudes, always. There's a lot of things I'm gonna unravel tonight. So tonight, dudes, I'm gonna be coloring. Uh, Actually, before I even do any of this, let me turn off my cam. Now, you dudes must be wondering, what the heck is that? Like this, like what happened to that gator icon you'll be rocking? And I'm gonna explain to you dudes soon. So right now, what we're currently working on is the Flock Sidekick Adventures with my good buddy pal Scott the Flock Wilson. We got Lehat in the chat. Hopefully, I don't pass out before it starts. But regardless, good luck. Thank you so much, dude. I know you're part of other side of the world, so you can always watch in the replay, dude. But I do appreciate you coming by, leaving in the chat. I appreciate it. And we got Neostar Productions in the chat. Riser Man stands before you. Okay. Thank you, dude. I cannot wait for Riser Man. But yeah, dudes, we are working on the Flock, the Sidekick Adventures, with the sidekick getting a sidekick. You know how it is. With his furry companion. Scott, I just talked to Scott recently, and Scott is on the ball right now. He's lettering for the Flock Sidekick Adventures, so that way we'll have a smooth we'll have a smooth campaign. Once the campaign's over, like we just ship it off to the printers, and this is going to be a black and white book. It's going to be 40 pages of action adventure, family friendly fun. So dudes, but don't worry, guys. I'm still part of the project because I got to submit a story idea that I have for the Flock Sidekick Adventures, and thanks to Scott and his whimsical of his genius of dialogue and story and pacing, like he helped out a lot with my story idea, and I truly do appreciate it. And just seeing my idea come to life, I can see why comic is such a awesome medium. And we're going to be launching our Kickstarter campaign for the Flock Sidekick Adventures on March of this year, dude. So mark that in your calendars. And if you guys have not already, maybe if you guys have got the Flock issue 5, you might have seen this logo over here that within this year, with the swamp near you, the Pro Wrestling Gators are going to make their splash. And also, too, dudes, I've been coloring some headpieces that was done by Steven Sanchez. If you don't know who Steven Sanchez is, you might have come across his work when we commissioned him for the Gooseman trading card. We also have the Gosling trading card for the Flock Sidekick Adventures. That's going to be a stretch goal that me and Scott talked about. So I'm pretty excited for that. And hopefully we'll unlock it. And, we're going to do it by order that I'm just so proud of myself as a colorist, how much I've improved over the last 3 freaking years, dude. So here we go. We got Todd over here. I'm just so happy and proud of this piece, man. And Steven has done a great job and did the work. Like I cannot be um express myself enough of how happy I am how this turned out. So dudes, so we got Todd. He's he's your average, big brawling gator. And sometimes with these big brawling gators, they gotta shut their mouths sometimes. So, that's why Toddy over here has a bandana just to, just keep it shut, Your action speaks louder than words. We got Will over here. Oh my gosh. So honestly, with Will, he's fun. He's a fun character to write. So, hopefully I'm already writing a script for issue 1 of Pro Wrestling Gators. I'm pretty excited the pacing and where I'm going with it. I also have a one shot that's already been done years ago, so I'm definitely might start working on that one soon, but I just kind of want to just juggling around and get those 2 done. But yeah, I already have like a one shot ready. Scott looked over it and he says looks solid and good. So yeah, I'll just say this: like even the one shot, it's not going to be canon. I'll say that much. It's not canon, but just to give you an idea, like what you might have an idea of the world and stuff and the characters. And we got Kirby over here. Look at that smile. He's that giddy type of leader, He's not all that serious, laid back. And we got Rob over here. I think his emotion speaks for yourself. He's not the most brightest in the room, and he's well aware of that. But I'm just always, oh man, I just love these characters, man. That I got to develop and get to know each one of them, and that they're gonna be together in the story. So very, very excited. So for this next piece, since now my coloring has improved so much, for next month, I'm going to be coloring this. And you guys wondering like why next month? Well, this month is Spawnuary, so hence why I'm going to be coloring Spawn. So I'm going to have, so it gives me time to get some back catalog and just other content that I'm going to be spewing out soon. And that way I'll post some stuff on YouTube Shorts and that good stuff. But yeah, guys, I'm just excited for this year. I think this year is the year for the Gators to make their debut, as well as the Flock with Scott the Flock Wilson. He's ready to go. I mean, we have a solid plan what we're going to be doing for 2024. So keep your eyes peeled, guys, for what's to come. Let's see here. I wonder if I already have. There we go. Boom. So this is what we're working on tonight, guys. So go and convert brightness to opacity, right? And then let me make sure too that I have time lapse on. Thank you. I have the time lapse on so that way I can show you guys what the heck I'm doing. Neo Star Productions. How's it going, fellas? I'm doing excellent, Neo. Thanks for asking, buddy. How are you doing, Neo? How was your New Year's? And we got Scott the Flock Wilson, the Flock Comic here in the chat. Thanks for coming by, buddy. Had a great chat with him before we went live just to like review some pages for the Flock Sidekick Adventures. And we'll be talking soon, dude. So just keep your eyes peeled. We got some promo stuff that we're working on that I'm very excited for. Looking forward to seeing the Gosling in action. Thank you, bud. Appreciate it. Oh, snap. A wild block appears. Big Todd Gator. Wily Will Gator. Okay. I'm digging the nickname. The Kooky Kirby. The robust Rob Gator. My gosh, dude. I might steal some of these. I might steal all of these nicknames, Neo. Because you be thinking up some really cool names. Alrighty. Let me see here. Going ahead. Let me lock. So that way I don't go and okay, why does it keep okay. Perfect. Alrighty, so now that we got the backgrounds done, now we're gonna do the fun part. Really, it's not flats. So I appreciate you guys with your patience and always hopping on these live streams and watch me just do these flats in real time. But they're important. That's when the fun part begins. So let's go on ahead and do that, dudes. Oh, man. Any plans that you guys made for 2024? If so, just put it down in the chat and, I will read it live. And I hope when you type this down on this chat that you guys will fulfill those New Year's resolution, because I surely am. If you guys want to know what my New Year's resolution is, mine is one, release Pro Wrestling Gators. That's my top priority right now. Two, help my good buddy Scott the Flock Wilson get the flock, and we will be flocking out with success with these Kickstarter campaigns, and even go beyond just just go beyond to, man, I don't know why I'm slipping, but hopefully we'll go beyond than what we have expectations for. This is like, I'm just excited for this campaign because it's something different. It's going to be more towards, family friendly, more of a younger audience. But again, the stories that I've read, I mean, I know that you guys won't feel left out. I'll say that much, because the stories that Scott has shared with me, that's been lettered and everything, I mean, it's been solid so far. So I'm just very excited for you guys to get to read it yourself and get to read my story. I might even showcase it in my newsletter. If you guys haven't already, I have a link tree down in my description. And if you haven't subscribed, please do, because I'm definitely going to share some nuggets and behind the scenes with you dudes that I won't do much on these live streams. Well, I do, but I'll go more descriptive if that sounds better and enticing for you. So yeah, so far I said 2. release Pro Wrestling Gators. Two, have the flock be a success, especially the plans that we've made before 2024 was a thing. And pretty much I'm going to start learning how to I'm going to learn marketing, so that way it's not only going to be beneficial for me, but it's going to be beneficial for Scott. I mean, we've been so far, whatever idea I have to help promote, whatever idea I have that we may use that material for social media and stuff like that. I mean, we got like a 3-month time gap. So that's why, I want to make sure that it's in people's minds and not, the day of the release of it, if you guys understand. But even prior to that, it's just always promote, let everybody know what the flock is, the flock, And also too, I want to network as well. And I've been lacking on that last year. I think it's because of burnout. So I really took advantage of, taking time off and, start exercising, have some other things to do to keep myself in priority while I'm off. I think issue 5 wasn't in production yet, so I think that was just a good time, which is good for Scott. So at least I got myself all together before issue 5 was a thing. So everything landed where it's supposed to be. But yeah, so marketing, networking, what else? What else, Ichthus? What else? I guess improve my drawing. And I've been doing that. I've purchased some I've purchased some online courses for art and drawing and stuff like that from Aaron Blaze, Creature Art Teacher. And it's by far, I'm very happy with it. Like, I'm learning about anatomy and like tricks and what, like how you should look at the body and breakdowns, which is going to help me a lot because I want to do Pro Wrestling Gators. I want to do everything. So I want to do, the art. I want to do the lettering. I'm not going to color it, so it's going to be kind of controversial for a colorist like moi, not coloring his own book. So, which is going to be a much more faster pace, even though I don't think it will take long because I may already have an idea like what to color since I've been doing one thing for so long. So I just know the only struggle that's going to be for me is going to be, doing the artsy fartsy part. Oh my gosh, this is looking. Oh gosh, I'm just so excited for this. I already see it, even though I flatted the cape, which is like, might look up Spawny so I get the colors and everything right before I do something wrong. Let me see here. I think I colored over his arm. Well, not his arm, his bicep, I should say. Just to be correct. So if you guys haven't already wrote down, you have time. I'll check on the chat soon enough while I color Bonnie's gauntlet over here. There you go. Yeah, once I get the reds done, I'll check on the chat. Hope you dudes had an excellent New Year's. I'm pretty excited. If you guys want to take a chance, share your New Year's resolutions, or if you could tell me now, because there are some cheaters. I'll say that there are some cheaters that they've already they made a New Year's resolutions, but they already went ahead and did it since the month of December after the 25th. So I I'm gonna say it. It's I consider it cheating. Don't justify it. I know the facts. Let me see. Thing with it looks like okay, that's his gauntlet there. So we'll color his gauntlet. After I color this, I'm gonna check on the chat. Bam. All right. It's looking good so far. It's looking promising. See, by all means, pal. Oh, dude, I will be talking all day. And I have to talk because, it'll be a boring stream. It's just coloring and quiet. That's not the whole point of the stream. It's for me to catch up with you dudes. Just talk to you. Have a good time. Because I sure am having a good time. I love flatting. I just said it. I love flatting. I don't care what other colors will say. They might say I'm fake. And I don't care. Because I'm coloring live for all of you to know what the process is like to be a colorist. Let me see. Neostar Productions. Honestly, the new year hasn't been much better so far. Oh, no. Sorry to hear that, bud. Hopefully things will pick up soon. Sorry to hear that, bud. It'll definitely pick up soon, bud. Don't you worry. Let me see. What the heck is this? I'm trying to figure out what this is. All right. Now, I want to color Spawny. So, what color should I give Spawny here? Got my reference here, which is a great reference, which I will follow. Dang, I just realized I'm not talking. Fake news. Oh, yeah, this is a perfect color. Oh, my gosh. I'm so excited, dudes. Yeah, we are on the right track, guys. I'm literally one-shotting this whole flatting process, which is good. Means we're making a lot of progress. Oh yeah. Any of you guys watched WWE recently? I never get the chance to watch live. So I got to watch on YouTube some recaps of the match of the main event with the triple threat match with LA Knight, AJ Styles, and Randy Orton. Oh my gosh, dude. That is by far the best main event match I have seen in a long time. I'm like, wow. And the conclusion, it was like at first it was disappointing, but it was just so satisfying at the conclusion. Oh my gosh. I was like, yes. Yes, give us this, please. So many good things is happening with WWE. I think I'm gonna watch now that CM Punk is officially back with WWE. Because that was one of the reasons I even stopped watching WWE was when CM Punk walked out. Because I just felt like it was getting stale. Even though they were getting new talent, like there was moments where I was like, oh, I might actually watch this because they have this guy. Like when they WWE signed Kevin Owens, I was honestly gonna give WWE a go, and then once I seen what they were doing with him, I was just disappointed. I'm like, what are you doing? It's like freaking Kevin Owens is basically a modern day. Um, I know he's just his own guy. Is what I'm trying to say. God, I made so many dots. I made so many dots. Where the heck do I end? There it is. There it is. Perfect. Oh my gosh. I got terrified for a minute, dudes. I'm like, oh my god, what am I doing? So I realized what I did wrong. I was supposed to do it before the torso line where the white is, but I kept going. So that's where the confusion began. But it's all good, guys, What Bob Ross says, there's no mistakes, just happy accidents, and that was quite of a happy accident. I'll say that much. It was something. Let's see. I mean, nothing feels good when you just do a one shot and bam, like everything is where it's supposed to be. Go, bam, Bonnie. What you gonna do when the Hellspawn comes after you, brother? Did you look at the clock? 'Cause I have a Glock. Love Macho Man. The things that he just says is so out of pocket, but it's just so right. It's just so right. Let me see. Go. You know what? Let me make sure I silence my phone so I get no interruptions. Neostar Productions, I want to make this a more productive new year. I want this to be the formal debut of Henshin Hero Riser Man following the completion of High Noon at Shalebin. Okay. Okay, Neo. I hear you. I hear you. I cannot wait, man. Cannot wait. Now that everyone in this chat knows, even those that are watching pre-recorded, I do appreciate it. Now they know that you're gonna be productive. It's gonna be the debut of Riser Man. Let's get it done, man. See, the Flock comic says, at least you're coloring something and not growling at my neighbor's TV. Dude, your freaking dog is hilarious. Guys, if you were there, like, again, this is just one of those inside jokes that me and Scott were when we were talking recently. So that way you guys have an insight. You know, which is a good reason because, the reason why Scott doesn't do videos and stuff like that is, Chip just barks. He just barks at her randomly. He'll bark at the wind. Like Scott was trying to figure out, like, what? Why are you barking, man? And then he realized across the street in the neighbor's house, like, the dog is just angry that the neighbors are watching TV. So, Scott being a good owner, he was comforting him and just asking, why are you freaking out? And then he's like, is it because, like, they're not watching your favorite show, the Paw Patrol? And then he's like, he just gave a small bark, like, yeah, that's why I'm freaking out. They're not watching my favorite show. So, I'll just say this, dudes. It's safe to say there's going to be new material for the Sidekick Adventures. So I have a feeling there might be a volume 2 for it. So I'm pretty excited. See if I can actually get the damn thing finished before the month is over. You're going to get it done, man. See, let me see. It's been a while since I tuned into wrestling. All the shows seems to start when I have to leave at work, and I can barely keep up through YouTube. Oh man, that sucks, man. Sorry to hear that. AEW seems pretty solid for a while, but it seems like it's been on a decline as of late. Yeah, dude. Ever since so they lost so many freaking good wrestlers, man. I know for a fact MJF, if MJF leaves AEW, then they're done. Because MJF is basically carrying AEW on their back. Surely on their back. And they're giving him big money. Big money. And he's like, nah, I want to go to your competitor. They recently took him out of the roster. I don't know. I have to check the website, but apparently there was wrestling news saying they took him out. Like he's no longer featured on the roster. We got Nonstop XP in the house. Sup, man? The spawn art looks clean. How many hours have you been at this piece? I haven't worked on it. I didn't do the pencils and inks. The one that did, I have it in the description below, but I have them on my Twitter here. The artist is Edu Souza, and pretty much like I'll even share the link if you're interested in following his work. His work is so good, man. So good. So I'm gonna share the link. Chat soon, dudes. I apologize. We're on a commercial break. But you know, I love following really cool comic artists, and he is just one of them that I love. So Edu Souza's Twitter link is down in the chat, dudes, if you're interested in following him. Let's see. It's actually pronounced Shalbin. I think I'd said it wrong. Shale, because I'm thinking of whale. Shale bin. Okay, so a shale bin. Okay, it's actually pronounced shale bin, like those giant metal containers at construction sites to hold rocks. Holy crap, dude! Yeah, that is some hard stuff, man. Got the link. Thanks. Of course, dude. Of course. Yeah, that was a Sponuary submission. And I'm like, my God, man. I mean, there's a few that were good, but man, this one caught my eye. I'm like, I gotta color this. I got to, man. I think there was another colorist that colored this, but I'm like, nah, I'm gonna do better. It's like, I'm gonna put you in the unemployment line. I am open for business if you need a colorist. Information's in my link tree. I'm joking, guys. I'm joking. But you know, you have to clarify these things because people just don't got a funny bone no more. Let me see. Okay. Oh my gosh. There we go. Ah. Come on, dude. Oh, don't tell me that. All right. So Clip is acting up on me. Hold on. There we go. Beautiful. Let me see. Let me check because maybe it's my pen that's starting to act up now. I don't know why because it's always been charging. But I'll check on my end because it's acting up on me, dudes. I apologize for the delay. It's like first thing I did was check my internet because I was recently on a creators live stream, just networking and stuff like that, and seeing what they're working on. And you know, my internet was just acting up, like it just keeps kicking me out, and I'm like, what the fudge, or should I say, what the flock? You know, WTF? So I'm like, what the flock? Like, what's up with this? And then I'm just hoping and praying that when I give my input or they want me to shill my work, you know, they can hear me fine. So, but it was great. There was a lot of nuggets that I've appreciated. There was a lot that they've talked about, like do readers want long format or short format? And it was a good conversation. Like it was great. I do appreciate it. Just being there and just digesting everything. Let's see. Say here. All right, let me check my pen now. Gosh dang it. Oh my gosh. There we go. All right. Looks like it's back to normal now. Boom, boom, boom. All right, then what I want to do next is color his eyes like a dark green. So that way, boom. Heck yeah. I haven't finished coloring his cowl. That's going to change. Okay, so go and do that. There we go. Beautiful. Oh my gosh. I love one-shotting everything, dudes. Once you one-shot everything, it's smooth. Okay. Ooh. Gotta make sure too that I color in between the chain links. Color his skin. I think the good part is, you know, it's not like it's gonna be published or whatnot. But if it does, Edu, just hit me up, man. Just hit me up. If you need a colorist, I'm your guy. I am your guy. Who knows? Maybe I am if you get to see what the final results are. Who knows? You'll be surprised, dudes. I would have comic artists just pop into my chat that are from the mainstream. So who knows what will happen, dudes? It's just only a matter of time. There we go. Okay, so this is go. Go. Oh yeah. Yeah, that looks about right. Let me go on ahead and delete that. Cool. Oh yeah, this is looking sick. Let me see. Let me check on the chat. Nonstop XP says, heard you were talking about your comic you're releasing this year. Yes, sir, indeed, I am. Uh, and what is it about? You know what? Let me give you a visual idea, Nonstop, so you have an idea. What the heck is Pro Wrestling Gators? I will show you what Pro Wrestling Gators is. We're on commercial break, guys, because today's sponsor is me. So, Pro Wrestling Gators. What the flock is Pro Wrestling Gators? You may ask, Nonstop XP. Pretty much is my how can I say, my crazy wacky idea that I had since um COVID was a thing. So pretty much Pro Wrestling Gators is about four brothers that are professional wrestlers, and they're trained by um, a wrestler who was forced of retirement due to a career-ending injury. So, you know, I won't go too deep into the origins and how these gators became mutated and whatnot. But, but you know, because of these gators, like Sandy has a chance to actually get back to the thing that he loves, and that's to be a professional wrestler. And he gets to manage these gators and train them to be the best that they can be at their skill set. And it was fun just playing around with their personalities and how they would fight in the ring with their size, and even just even thinking up their costume designs, and I had a blast of doing it. So yeah, man, I mean it's just a good mix. I mean, again, it's just a mix of my love of professional wrestling and just living in Florida my entire life. So there's just so many things that anything can go wrong, but in a good way. So I'm pretty much working on issue one of Pro Wrestling Gators. So far, I got like maybe 5 pages done, but I'm gonna double check with spelling and the dialogue, making sure like once somebody reads it, I'm gonna have somebody look over my script, you know, and see just to see like if the dialogue sounds good and they can tell who's who without even reading the name, and that sounds solid. But yeah, man, I'm pretty excited to work on this. I put it on the back burner because I've been doing like coloring commissions and trying to grow myself as a brand, as a comic book colorist, and just see how it goes. But since now things are slowing down, maybe it's my fault. Maybe I'm not promoting myself enough and I haven't been expanding myself. So again, it could go both ways. I just know that I'm taking the fault, and maybe take advantage of the situation and just work on my own project. So just always trying to keep busy and working on the flock as well, which I'm very proud of working on that series because I get to see improvements within the years I've worked on the flock with Scott, and he got to see me grow in real time. I don't know. May have to look into a color sooner than later. Oh, okay. Well, we'll get in talks, Neil. Don't you worry about it, buddy. We'll get in talks. We got Massive Panda in the house. What is up, buddy? Yo, what's going on? This just got here. I take it this is for Uncle Todd's Spawn contest. Well, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not really getting into the contest. I haven't drawn it, This is done by Edu Souza, but I want to color it and I want to take advantage of the month so that way it gives me some time to look on some other artwork that I would like to color and then just post it on shorts for coloring time lapse. So yeah, dude. What else? What else? What else? So yeah, so technically I'm not in the contest, but kind of what I want to showcase my skill sets as a colorist since I'm hearing a lot of positive feedback that every time someone use Spawnuary hashtags, like a lot of artists get discovered by other artists and stuff like that from my peers. So I'll just showcase my colors. Massive Panda, hell yeah, man. I heard you talking about the Pro Wrestling Gators project on Larry's stream. The concepts art looks cool. Can't wait until the project is out so I can get a copy. Oh, thank you, dude. Nonstop XP. Them Gators are jacked. They have to be, man. They have to be. I mean, you're in an environment where you got to defend yourself, dude. Got to defend yourself. I don't want to come across them in the swamp. Might get pile drive into the ground before they eat me. Oh, that was good. That was good. I'm definitely going to highlight that. Wow. That is great. Nonstop. That is great. Sounds interesting. More on the fun side. Exactly, dude. Exactly. Dude, I have so many freaking names that I even thought up for wrestlers that I'm just so excited. That's all I'm going to say. I'm just so excited to work on this. Massive Panda, I feel you, but I understand why artists don't find the time to promote themselves when you're confined to the drawing table for hours on end. It's hard to find the time to market oneself. Yeah, definitely, dude. Definitely. It's just finding a balance, basically. So yeah, man. Trying to find a good time because again, my weakness is social media, especially tweeting. I will be stuck. I will just press post. I'll look at the blank thing and then I'll be like, what should I tweet about? you know? But man, when it comes to promoting and stuff, like I don't know, I just gotta like prepare stuff. I gotta prepare stuff, man. I don't like to do things unprepared. We got martial arts in the house. What's up, Marsh? What's up, Total Excellence? Gators! Yes, yes, indeed, man. Oh, man, I gotta give a shout out to Martial Arts. He's a fun dude to watch his art streams. I enjoy his art streams a lot. And putting up with my nonsense in the chat. His New Year's stream was so fun. Every time that he gets up, I'm trying to have the chat go against him. And we even have a group name. I think it was the Penguin Army. Is it Penguin Army or Penguin Nation? Correct me, Marsh. Yeah, we have our own nation now. I will call him Emperor because that's how the Penguins are. They have an emperor. I don't know. Just let me know, Marsh, because I know you're a Penguin fanatic. I'm a Gator fanatic. I have like gator teeth necklace. I got one tooth, and I got like I got one tooth, and I got one that has like maybe 4 or 5 teeth. That when I was on vacation, I got it from when I was on my trip for St. Augustine. Now that is like, if you don't know St. Augustine, it's considered to be the oldest. Was it the oldest state in the it's the oldest city in the United States. Penguin Nation. There you go. Fins up. Yeah, man. Fins up. So, dudes, go follow martial arts. You know what? Let me actually do that. because I know I don't have Marsh as a mod. So we're gonna. I wonder if he has a link tree. If he has, oh my gosh, it would make it super easy. If not, it's all good. It's all good. What the heck are you, Marshall? Why is Twitter like not being Twitter? Oh, that's right. It's not Twitter because it's X. Duh. Let me see. Marshall. Gosh dang it. Okay. Let's see here. Let me see. So I might go to your YouTube and share it out for you, March, because I can't find you on Twitters. Let's see. So I know for a fact it's Marshall Arts. Gosh dang it. Even I can't get a break. Not even YouTube is helping me out. I use the YouTube search engine and it's not giving me anything, man. Gosh dang it. So if anything, I'm a very hard-headed person. I'll tell you that, guys, much. I am a very hard-headed person. If I'm not getting it, like, I guess it really depends on the situation. But if it's like sharing or doing shout outs, I am definitely gonna like make sure I do justice. There you go. I freaking found you, Marshall. I found your Twitter. Gosh dang it. I don't know why. That's weird. I don't know what the heck is up with Twitter's search engine. But it's whatevers. Whatevers. Go follow martial arts, dudes. If you haven't already, I think peeps in the chat already follow you, Marsh. I'm giving him a shout out because I have neglected him for so much in the chat to put up my shenanigans. Make sure that you catch his fan art live streams. I believe it's on Fridays. And his manga, Penguin Boy, which I'm very excited for. I even love the title name of it, Penguin Boy. Then go. Bam. All right, it's Gata Nation. I don't know, man. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard to think of like a name for these Gators. For my Gator fans, Gators forever. Oh, Neostar Productions, dude! I got a Penguin series in development. Nice. Hold up, there's a Penguin Nation. Yes, dude, there is a Penguin Nation. I'm part of the Penguin Nation. I was a witness of the Penguin Nation. Bro, thanks for the shout out. I'm only here because Nonstop XP mentioned you. We're streaming. I'm happy to be here. Thanks, dude. Thank you, Nonstop XP, for letting Marsh know we're gonna have our moment of having our bromance live on the stream. Oh man, that's awesome. Thank you, Nonstop. I appreciate you. See, what's up with these Gators? Who's who? So I'll show you who's who from left to right. So we got Todd over here, right? He's your standard juiced up beefcake that if anyone goes in his way, he will demolish you. So I mean it was a good thing too, is like, last thing you want is to see what's under his bandana. And fun fact on the idea that I gave him a bandana is when funny thing is I thought of this concept since 2020 when COVID was a thing. So whenever I go to stores, I would wear a bandana because I've been hearing that the face masks, like the very cheap ones that were like $1 to buy in CVS, like you can barely breathe in them. So I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not gonna go the hassle and suffocate myself while I'm going shopping. So I wore a bandana, not like that, because then I might be sketchy, but something that is more appropriate for, big buff dude like Todd over here that's going to be a menace to the ring. And over here, we have the leader of the group. His name is Kirby. And Kirby, he doesn't like to be the leader. He never signed up to be the leader of the group. He was assigned to be the leader due to Sandy, the Florida man, Ravage. Because, he's the elder brother of the group. And, he just doesn't feel like he's a leader. He's just babysitting his baby brothers. So, what else? And, this is going to be there's going to be conflict of these Gators within the following of the story that I'm just very excited for. I feel like it's just a good fit. And then we got over here, we got Will over here. All right. So you got Will. He's more of a high flyer. He loves to show off. He loves to be the center of attention, but you better be careful not to turn your back on him because he might think of a clever way to win the match, whether it's fair gain or he'll just cheat his way to getting the win. That's all I can say for now. If you're a wrestling fan, you might have an idea who or what wrestler I'm talking about. And then my favorite Gator of all time, Rob. Rob, he's not much of a menace. He is just this, he knows he's not the sharpest tool of the shed, but he has potential. He has potential to be a good wrestler. He's just got to find confidence in himself of his size and taking advantage of what he has, within his asset, with his weight and everything. And, it's so much fun. I mean, look at his shirt. It says "Wreck Everybody." You cannot make this stuff up, man. Oh man, just so many ideas, guys. So many ideas that I have in store for you guys. It's just a very fun concept. I mean, obviously, the influences that I thought of it was, the obvious influences is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Okay, we love our turtles, and I want to do my own spin where, what is a well-known reptile that's here in Florida? And I'm like, I chose gators because why the heck not? And they're always been portrayed being villains in every medium. So it's time to change the stigma. They could be good too. They can be good too, So yeah, so that is my pitch for Pro Wrestling Gators. And if you guys didn't catch it, I'm going to repeat from left to right again. The bandana is Todd. The one in the hoodie is Kirby. The one in the magenta singlet is Will, and the one in the far right is Rob. That has red and yellow. And if you guys didn't get it, they're named after comic book artists that I personally enjoy. Say, Penguin Boy, sign me up. I'd love to introduce him to J.P. Joe. That is funny. There's someone out there in the world who thinks they could wrestle and beat real Cadus. Oh man. Oh man, that's too funny, man. You'd be surprised, man. There's actually people that would relocate gators that'd be freaking climbing over fences. Nobody's safe with gators here in Florida, man. They'll be climbing over fences and they'll be chilling at your pool. It's like I recently discovered a year ago now we have Nile crocodiles. Nile crocodiles. Do you know where Nile crocodiles are from? I will give you a history lesson. They're from Africa. So how? No, they definitely did not migrate. I will tell you that much. They did not migrate. They were just illegally shipped from Africa to Florida over at the beautiful world in South Florida where the Everglades is, which is where the Gators hideout is in the swamp. The Florida man. I'm glad you like it, Nonstop. We got Nefarious in the chat. Oh man, we're getting a lot of people in the chat tonight. What's up, Total Excellence? I am doing excellent, Neff. How are you doing, buddy? How are the campaign runs going? Sandy the Florida Man Savage is my new favorite name, man. So it's not Savage, but it's Ravage. I'll say that much. And if you just flip S and R, then you have an idea what the reference is. It's going to be fun little spoofs of wrestlers that I love. Those Gators got girth. Oh, man. I'm having too much fun with this stream. And it's not even about Gators. I'm supposed to color. So I'm neglecting you guys of my coloring stream, but it's all good, man. It's all good. Oh my God, there's so much I need to get done. It's all good, guys. I'm having a blast. Thank you guys so much for coming on the live stream. You guys made this stream so much better. Alrighty. Whew, man, I got a good laugh. I should have brought water, man. It's like my freaking throat is dry now because of all the laugh that you guys have been sharing on the chat. You guys are a trip. Let's see here. I don't think I've seen I don't think I've read Pandas. So I gotta read it because I know it has to do with preparing. Gotta make sure I'm not leaving any of my good viewers out. I make sure I featured everybody's. I kind of want this to be darker, so that way, if I feel extra exponential, I might get them like brighter. Oh, that's good. That's really good. Okay, I'm getting excited, guys. It's like I already know the end results before I even put my pen down, if that makes sense. Oh man, I'm so happy how these chains look. It matches so well with his skin. But once I finish doing the flatting, then the fun part is doing highlights and shadows, all that good stuff that is going to blow this piece up. So I appreciate your guys' patience and, just keeping me entertained. So many chains. I did not prepare for this. Let me see. Let me find Panda. I don't think I read. Got to scroll all the way up. There you go. Okay, I think I'm the exact opposite. I haven't touched social media in forever. Got to change that in 2024. So nobody knows my comics even exist because I don't do any promoting. It's all good, man. I'm not good at social media either, but I have to. I have to, man. And because of that, if I didn't promote my live stream, I think none of you would have known. And I appreciate Nonstop for sharing and letting Marsh know that I'm live. But I'm surprised. I'm surprised I've seen Neff here in the chat. I appreciate you guys coming by. Yeah, I came here for Spawn. Get with it, Ichthus. Okay, man. I apologize. I didn't mean to be a bait and switch for me to promote my comic. I'm just answering some Q&A questions. Bro, you're coloring. It's so good. Yeah, man. I love this color palette that I found in Clip Studio. If you want this color palette, Marsh, just hit me up on Twitter and I'll send you a link. Because I know the biggest struggle is always going to be like cell shading. So, but it's honestly simple. I know. I guess because since I've been doing one thing for so gosh darn long, it's easy to me. I kind of look at coloring like when I studied my driver's ed. That's how I see coloring. It's how I saw doing my driver's ed because honestly, the answers are in front of you. I'll say that much. The answers are in front of you. Yeah, it's overwhelming. I'll say that much. It's overwhelming because colors, you got to figure out what color to use and like what colors to use, and you just hope and pray that the colors you do choose it doesn't dull out when you convert it to CMYK. I don't know why I was glitching out there, but yeah, man. Next thing you know, you guys are gonna say Ichthus is not streaming no more. It's AI now. He's not actually coloring. He's not actually talking. If he was actually talking, why doesn't he have a cam on to commute with us? That we can connect and see his face. It's crazy too that I recently found out that with AI and the voice generator, like people that are mute, or kind of the situation with Stephen Hawking where they type in and then have like a computer voice and whatnot. Yeah, so with the voice generated AI, they actually whenever they type it out, like the AI will insinuate the voice that the person typed in. So you have an idea like what they're saying and how they feel. It's just in pure insanity. I'm like, holy crap, dude. Yeah, that looks about right. That looks about right. It's just trial and error, guys, and just have fun with it. What else? I kind of want to know what colors to. Let me actually do that right now. I want to go to complementary colors for this color here. I'm going to use my cheat sheet that I use Adobe Color Wheel. I mean, you can go to any website, honestly, that has a good color wheel feature. Let me be specifically be the one that I use. That's the one I'm used to the most because that's what I used when I was in college studying graphic design. So, you know, I'm very comfortable and familiar with that. There are other really cool websites. There's a thing called Cooler, which is Cooler, I believe. If not, then it's Coolor. And funny enough, Scott was the one who discovered that website, and I followed the website, and basically like there's just cubes, and you can add the cubes, and whatever color you use as your primary color, it just shows you whichever one. If it's analog, it'll show you like all other colors that come along with the analog or complementary colors. A huge variety, which was insane to me, and it's such a good website. I don't know. I might showcase it in one for the next stream and try that one out instead of just doing the same thing over and over again, just to entice things. You know. Let's see here. So there's not really much interesting stuff with complementary colors. So if anything, I might use purple. Purple's a good color. Scapegoat color. I'll say that much. Do that. Grab this. Use that. There you go. Oh yeah, no, this is good. Oh my gosh. This is perfect. All right. See, I don't cheat, guys. I'm actually wanting to make this fun. I know I might have to like I might have to walk out so I can get some water. Oh man. I gotta check on the chat. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm neglecting you. I'm promising I'm not. I'm just getting back to the live stream game. And I'm not used to having so many people on the chat, which I do appreciate you guys. I hope to see you guys on the next live stream next week to follow my shenanigans. I might take advantage of this since, everything is black. Go. Oh, heck yeah. Oh my gosh. I'm getting satisfied right now. Wow. That sounded so wrong out of the context. Let me finish coloring all these chains. Because there's one thing that's well known for Spawn, and that's freaking chains. And the funny thing too, whenever I pick an art piece, I never think, man, this might take me some time or delays or something along those lines. You know, with me, I'm like, man, this looks cool. I want to color this. I do not plan ahead that this might take me some time, but it's all good. It's a good time because you guys are here. You guys are here to be part of this journey from beginning to end. You know, I'm at, I'm not gonna say I'm gonna be the Bob Ross of comic coloring because nobody can top the OG. But I do take inspirations. I love watching those Bob Ross live streams. All right, after I'm done coloring this chain, I'm gonna attend to you guys and see what it is you guys are talking amongst each other. Go. Bam. Ooh, that's sexy. All right. Let me check on the chat, and after that, I'm going to walk away. Gets a huge cup of water to hydrate myself. Let me see. I really wish Spawn got its own adult series similar to The Boys. Some of the comic stories are insane, but I think they covered too many dark themes, and that is why studios are scared to make it. Yeah, I do believe so, man. I mean, Todd's biggest brag wasn't the movie. His biggest brag was the HBO show. And even then, it doesn't really follow the comic book either. So, I mean, now with media, it has matured so much that I think Spawn can get away with things that, they put on the that they pretty much like could basically showcase all the stories that Todd put on the comic. And I think too that would also help a lot is that the fillers and the convoluted stories that would be shown on Spawn. Because I mean, I think you don't even get to know what the conclusion is of a story until like maybe the next 15 issues, which is a lot to dedicate your time on. So I don't know if Spawn is going to be a TV series again, especially live series. Oh my gosh, who knows, man? Who knows? There's always spin-offs after movies, and they'll make a TV series out of it. Um, I think they'll just do stories based on the comic, adapt it, and maybe do their own twist like they did with The Boys. But yeah, I totally agree with you, Nonstop. That's a good input. Yeah, Nonstop XP, that would have been crazy. Like the movie they had the back in the day was cool, but a modern one with all the new graphics and technology we have now, oh man, that would be sick. Yeah, dude. Honestly, man, Spawn is gonna be a beast. I mean, so far we have a good idea what Spawn looks now in media with all the all the things he's been featured on, like Call of Duty and Mortal Kombat 11. Like, holy crap! You know, it's gonna be great. I'm very excited for it, even though it's in development hell. Funny enough, you know, for a hell spawn. Yeah, man, there was just so many setbacks with the movies, but hopefully it just doesn't affect the quality. as bad as Aquaman 2. So hopefully we'll see how this will go. Give us the Ichthys face reveal. Well, I always show my face whenever I start my streams. I just turn the cam off because my laptop is a hybrid. It's like both a laptop and a tablet. So that's basically why. That's basically why, like, what is it? Why I have the cam off. Trust me, if you want to see my face, how it looks, that you're gonna see my freaking forehead the entire time when I color. So it's not the best way for me to connect with you guys, you know? It's not. Nobody wants to see that. So, martial arts. By the way, just added your channel to my featured Paz on my YouTube. Oh shoot. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I gotta do that on my end then. I gotta do my homework how I can feature other channels. I think it's gonna be easy and simple. Let me see. What's your favorite thing about coloring? Oh my gosh. What's my favorite thing about coloring? I think like my favorite part is doing highlights and shadows. That's honestly my favorite part. Doing it. That's always that is always my favorite part is doing highlights and shadows because it gives so much depth and the coloring. It just gives it more dynamic. That purple looks great on the page. Yes. Thank you guys. Thank you. I'm glad that you're digging it. Getting satisfied. Hey, yo, pause. Oh my gosh. Wow. I'm in tears right now, guys. You guys are a trip. Bob Ross equals legend. That HBO show was awesome in season 1. I remember thinking that the other seasons weren't as good as the first, but it's been a while. Yeah, I got HBO Max, so I got a good glimpse of having a good idea of what uh HBO Spawn was. The art is amazing, man. Should I say art? The animation, I should say. It's just amazing, man. Chef's kiss. Yeah, I need to start going hard on advertising. I need to reach Raid Shadow Legend level of obsession with advertising. Oh my god, I remember Raid Shadow Legends. There's just no way to escaping those ads, man. The only one that was immune of Raid Shadow Legends advertisements was PewDiePie. Oh my gosh. He was the only one. Oh my gosh, man. Laugh out loud. The forehead is real. The forehead is life. Reminds me of a home improvement. We see no mouth. Oh my god, Home Improvement. I love that show, dude, growing up. That was a great show. Oh, it takes me back. See, all right. Hey, Ichthys, remember Crypto Comics wrestling book, Megawatt and the Vampires of the Sun? It's available as a book now if you're still interested. Oh, definitely, dude. I'm glad it's finally available, dude. I was honestly surprised it didn't get funded, man, because that was such a fun idea. And for it to be a family friendly book to me was a bonus. So yeah, definitely. I'll definitely get it. I'm gonna walk out and get a huge cup of water. I'm not even kidding with you guys. You guys are great. Um, I agree about highlights and shadows because I find flats super annoying. Yeah, dude, I totally agree. It's like, at least for me, since I've been doing, like, I have a good idea what the characters are, you know? So that's why the flatting process is going so quick. That's why I get so excited. So, sorry, I'm just laughing about the part with, like, I'm getting satisfied out of this. Um, oh man, this is fun. All right, dudes, I'll be right back. Just give me 1 second. Well, not 1 second. I take that back. I will be back soon. Not 1 second. I'll be back soon. All right, dudes, I am back. And just to confirm my forehead, um, yeah, I'm here, guys. I'm hydrated. I got my cup of water, so I'm well prepared and ready to have more laughs. Let me see. Let me make sure that I'm up to date. Okay. Oh God, no! Those Raid Shadow Legend ads were absolutely everywhere. Oh my gosh. Yes. There's just no escaping. Flats are cool, but like Massive Panda. Yeah, no. Massive Panda's cell shading is so good, guys. Got to check out his comic. Let's see. Highlights and shadows begin to bring things together. Yeah, no, it just brings everything to life. Hey now, of some of us can only afford flats. Oh man, you're too funny, Neil. We got Scott the Flock comic here in the chat. Just finished all the lettering for what we have so far. Awesome, dude. Awesome. Cannot wait. All right, let's see here. All right, what we have left. Okay, his hand is gonna be green, so I'm not too concerned. I guess I gotta color this dude's gun, and I don't want to have the same like color as Spawn because then it's gonna look like it's blending in his skin. But then again, nah, I can't. I can't. Let me turn off real quick. Is it no? Yeah, it's definitely noticeable. Let's see. We shall see. Okay. Oh man, you guys are a trip. I wasn't prepared for this live stream to be so lively. God. Advertisement as hard as Raid Shadow Legends. My goodness, man. Ooh. The funny thing is, it was everywhere, man. Everywhere. God, I remember I despise that game. And then I think like it was so like they were overselling it so much that I think someone actually got to review it to see how the game actually is, and it's not all that it advertised itself to be. I don't know how it is now. It might have changed over time, but I just know there was no story mode as far as I'm. Oh my god, this is oh god, this is great. I sound like Zarbon from Devil Artemis. Oh. I know I might have to change the color because it's too much of a shiny gun. I don't think it's even meant to be this color. I think it's supposed to be all black. But that's the beauty of flatting. I can just select it and there'll be no problems. Hopefully. Gosh dang, that's gorgeous. All right. Beautiful. Okay. That's a relief because sometimes whenever I flat, it doesn't accurately get it. So I'm glad that it did. Let's try this color. Okay, good. This is a good color, actually. Try this color. Hmm. Yeah, this one's actually better. I'm going for option 2 because this one, I get to play around with it more since it's a more darker color. Just got to figure out what the heck to do. Is this like some kind of panel or something? What the heck is this? I don't know. I'll avoid it until I gotta. I'll figure it out. Okay, for his. Okay, so for Thorns, I want to give it like a little. Excuse me. Kind of this grayish like yellow color that I selected on the color palette. Because honestly, this color palette is my cheat sheet. Because before I did not have a color palette, because I already have an idea and I pretty much wing it. Oh my god, this is great. I love this color palette, man. It just helps speed up this whole freaking process. It's not like a guessing game. Sorry, once you guys do this so many freaking times, I kid you not, it's gonna get so much easier for you guys. It's kind of like drawing. You gotta like draw it over and over again. And then once you finally have a good idea on the posing and your character design, it just gets easier. Well, I wouldn't say easier. It just gets I shouldn't say easy. It how can I say? The workflow becomes more efficient. I think that's a better word. Efficient. You become more efficient and getting things done much faster. Wow, I sound like a professor, and I have no plans of doing that whatsoever. This this freaking this works so well. Holy crap. Now, let's color his skulls with this same color palette. Excuse me. Okay. Bam. See, excuse me. Go and get all this here. Actually, since they're the same color, I can go over this and not worry about messing up my flats. I do like to change things up too. Is like if something's white, I'll give like an alternative, right? Like this grayish yellow. I can play around with it and be white. You can go a little bit more grayish white, but don't go like like white out white. Because in reality, nothing is completely 100% clear white. I'll say that much. You just got to make these look interesting. Who knows? Maybe I can like lighten it up a bit. I'll just select his eyes. And then what I'll do, I'll deselect the skulls. So that way it doesn't look like it's blended in. That's something that, at least for me, it's like there'll be moments where I catch myself if, let's say, if a character that's green, okay, and the character flies, and in the background there's a tree behind the superhero character that's all green. So what you do in this situation if the the leaves are green and your superhero is green? Well, easy. You just change it to a darker blue, right? So that way it's kind of like shadows and it blends as a background so you don't focus too much on it. It's just only the superhero character because just let backgrounds be backgrounds. Don't give it the main stage. Let's see here. Oh gosh, no, that's way worse. See what I mean? Let me see. We're just gonna play around with this till I feel like right. Oh God, no. What am I thinking? Let me see. See. I think it's good enough. Oof, I gotta fix that now. Turn off the inks. That way I get an accurate color. Just gonna make these fixes here. Right. I am satisfied. Now I got to figure out this pillar, whatever the heck this is. And since I'm seeing more that it's kind of blending in with the red, right? Let's see what I can do just to make it much more interesting. I'll give like a dark blue. Let's try this dark blue. Because this will look. This is where the real fun begins. I just cannot wait, guys. Excuse me. I cannot wait to finish flatting. And I'm just going to go stupid crazy. Do highlights and all that fun stuff. Oh, well, what do you know? I miscolored this. That is funny. Glad I caught this now. What the heck? Oh, that. Okay. Okay, this is looking interesting. This is looking to be something. Gosh, I'm neglecting you guys. Let me check on the chat. I'm pretty much happy how this looks so far. Let me see. There you are. Massive Panda says the Flock comic and the words of LP, what the flock is up? Yes, what the flock is up, Scott the Flock Wilson. Senior production. I didn't think about non-artists. I'll rephrase. When looking at flats, it annoys me because I want to see more of that color depth in the scene. Oh yeah, no, definitely, dude. I feel the same way, but sometimes I don't know, people that use flat colors, it just works, you know. I guess it really depends on the art style. Because with Sean Gordon Murphy, there's no way to color his work. There's just no way. I know for a fact I can't color his work. it just works only flat colors because he's so heavy-handed with cross-hatching his stuff. There's just no way of fitting in any crazy things that I'm about to do, you know? Oh, dude, I didn't know you follow Devil Artemis like this. Oh my gosh, dude, I love Devil Artemis. His skits are hilarious. Oh my gosh. See, that's something I'm going to keep in mind when I do start promoting. If I spam the hell out of people's feed nonstop, I'm sure I'll get muted by a ton of people. Yeah, man, that mute button is not going to be helpful. But hey, you know, I think that's why these social medias are also pushing so hard for you to use their platform to promote, just to prevent you from being muted. So, these guys know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. See, Professor Gator. So, how about this palette works? So with this palette, dude, it's just the main focus on this palette is cell shading, but it's so good, dude. Um, I know I got to show you just so you have an idea, because this color palette is so good. Because again, it's mainly cell shading, but you can play around with it, like red, for example, right? We're gonna I'm gonna jump ahead just to show you exactly what I'm talking about. So here's this dark red that I use in the color palette, right? So what's gonna help enhance the red, right? I'm gonna put example. I love playing around with reds. And it's more of a painterly style. So, I don't expect you to get it, but with this color palette, it just helps the grunt work. So we got this dark red over here, and I kind of want to give his cape a little bit brighter, right? Just to give more life into it. So I kind of want to pick a color where, I think this orange is good, right? So what's good about flats, right? That's why we do flats, is so we can select this, okay? And select all the reds. I forgot to color the thorns in that other hand, but we're going to get there soon. This is just for example, right? So again, this is more painterly. And this is not my, this is Trent Kanuga's, let's see, Trent Kanuga's Photoshop brush 2019, right? I use this airbrush all the freaking time because I love how the airbrush is just not hard and it's just the right amount of softness where I got to really press hard for it to show. So, show you. Go nuts. So you see, I'm not even going crazy, right? Just using this orange, right? Just slightly just lighting it up. Just slightly lighting it up. And I don't need to be concerned about spawning over here, getting colored over, because I'm on my selected layers, right? Here you go. So you see, it's nice and bright. Now, what's great about this too, what about shadows like this? What about shadows? What do I do for shadows where for red? Easy. For red, you use a dark brown. Since this color is already dark enough, right? Maybe I don't want to use brown because I kind of already using something that's already darker. Trying to find a darker brown. So here, kind of hard to see because it's kind of blends in with the background, and that's something that it's always you got to keep in mind whenever you color. Kind of have to keep in mind of like to make sure nothing is blending in. So I'm using like a darker brown, red brown. It's a little close, but not too close. And what about purple, right? Let's try purple. What does purple look like? Even with the purple, right? It still works. I mean, again, I don't want to use purple as my shadows because it's going to blend in with the background, and we don't want to do that. But yeah, for red, you can use dark brown. Yeah, dark brown and dark purple. But of course, just got to be self-aware of like what colors to use. Also, too, maybe if you want to go nuts, I'll use a lighter yellow, right? Give more highlights. Maybe not even light yellow. Let's try experiment too. I want to see how it looks like if I use a lighter green, right? Since his aura is green. And with red, I know complementary colors. So with red, complementary color is green. Lighten this up a bit. Crazy. Something along those lines. And if I go too crazy, that's fine. We'll just use the blend tool. Just, lightly tap. Lightly tap. Not really blending. I feel like I'm somewhat erasing. Whoops. You see, it kind of gives it like more wear of what it actually looks. But yeah, that's pretty much my crash course for today. It was kind of a good warm up. So agree, gotta get faster. I want to pick up speed in 2024, even though I work nonstop in my free time. I'm just naturally so slow on production. Hey man, don't get frustrated on yourself, man. Real life is always going to be in the way of our plans. So just be patient with yourself, man. If there's an opportunity, take it, man. If you see it, take it. Even when you're tired and you don't feel like doing it, that's when the real test comes, which sucks because that happens to me too almost every freaking time. But, I think that's when the real test comes. Oof. Yeah, that's true, Panda. Perhaps sharing it 2 to 3 times a day would be sufficient. Nonstop XP says, okay, I gotta go. Y'all have a good night. Thanks for coming by, man. I do appreciate it, dude. Hope to see you on the next week's stream. Martial arts, bro, you're spinning. You need a crash course. See, oh damn, is Trent Kanuga still making videos? I haven't seen them in forever. I still have that Creed and TMNT crossover he did in the 90s. His art is so cool. Yeah, no, Trent is still making videos. I mean, I get notified. I believe the videos are starting to slow down because he's in production of developing his game. So I think that's why. So I know that he made his video like around maybe the beginning of December or November, the latest. So I just know he's in production of developing his game. What is it called? Damn, what was it called? I don't know. I'll figure out later. But yeah, he's in development of his indie game. Oh, looking good. I believe I get it a bit more. Okay. Hey, that's all that matters. Don't worry. There's gonna be more once I finally get to this part, but it's just a crash course. Just something really quick. All right, let's see here. Okay. Huh. All right, so I realize here that's part of the pistol. I don't know if you guys heard that, but someone just put out fireworks. Like I heard a boom. I'm like, I don't know, bro. New Year's is over. Apparently now I'm hearing a cat. And that's never good. There you go. Okay. Oops. I went over. There we go. Okay. Let me do that. Hmm. Go. Then the chain. Cool. And then I got to finish coloring the end of the handle that he's holding here. Okay, yeah, that one. I got to turn off the inks because every time I would use the what is it? What was it called again? Eyedrop. Yeah, whenever I use the eyedrop to get the colors, I don't get the same colors when the inks are on. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Because before, like my earlier streams, I would do it. I would still have the same color. So I don't know if it's because of an update or something along those lines. But there you go. And then I got to color thorns on the other side. Oh shoot! It's a good thing I catch that now, because that would suck. Yeah, but I freaking love coloring. And it's pretty much an easier process for me to get it so quick as, I have a background in graphic design, so it just works. We got Dale A in the house. Coloring is hard. Coloring can take longer than drawing. Oh man, what's up, Dale? How are you doing, man? How's that comic you're working on, man? I've been seeing you tweeting about it. This looks fun. Go. Here. And I just gotta color this. A little bit of this and a little bit of want to color because that is that. Let's see here. Oh, the thorns. Now, the fun part, which is the hand. I'm going to use a lasso tool because there's so much going on over here for the flames. So now I'm just going to give them a nice bright hand. So that way, that's the main focus of this piece here, right? Heck yeah, that looks sick. Okay. Now, let's not get too distracted. We got Art Victim in the chat. Total excellence. I mean, for real, this work is rad, man. Oh, thank you, dude. Yeah, what was it? I'm gonna give proper credit because a lot of people think I drew this, and I absolutely did not. Um, the art is done by Edu Souza, who did the Spawn piece for Spawnuary, and this piece looks so sick. I'm like, I want to go this. I've seen other colors color this, and I'm like, I gotta do my own. You know, yeah. So was it Edu Souza? I can't even read, dude. I hope that's how I pronounce his last name right. So Edu Souza, he did the pencils and the ink because he did it himself. I mean, his name is right here, but I'm definitely gonna put my signature over here. Well, not on his name, but right here once I finish coloring this piece. But it's looking promising so far, guys. Like, holy F, love the line work and the colors. Thank you, dude. Thank you. Okay, that's right, though. Loving the colors. Thank you so much, dude. I appreciate it. I appreciate the praise. Honestly, I'm glad I like classic flat coloring, but your underlying art and the color design has to be on point with flat colors. There's no way to hide it. Yeah, no, I totally agree with you, Dale. I mean, even with flat colors, like with flat colors, you gotta make sure too that it complements the art style and the environment. Because the whole point of a colorist's job, their job is to enhance the art. It's not the job. It's not their job to, well, look what my colors can do with your art. I make it better. Our job is to help enhance it, basically. Hey Ichthus, is this Souza artist the same one who also draws in that Batman the Animated Series style? The one who did the Miss Maple cover for Tyler Sheff's comic that he put on hold? No. So I know exactly who you're talking about. I know exactly who you're talking about, dude. Hopefully I remember his name. Because sometimes Larry sometimes commissions him. He still commissions them actually. I remember, yeah, LP still commissions this artist. I know exactly who you're talking about, dude. I just am terrible with names. I'm trying to find this dude because I follow him on Twitter. He's a great freelance artist. Mm, gosh, anything I might go to Block because we did commission him for the first issue of the Flock series. Let me see. Okay, it's Joel Souza. That's what his name is. Joel Souza. You're talking about Massive Panda. I freaking remember his name is Joel Souza. Oh, okay. Yeah, this art style is definitely looks different, but for some reason it might have confused this guy's name with the other guy. Yeah, no, I understand, dude. It happens, man. Sometimes like I followed I followed two artists, and the funny thing is that they have the same art style. Funny enough, it's just the only difference between them, man, is like one is Christian and the other one's not. So I would get thrown like, but their art style is similar. Crazy enough, they have like this nice gritty like ink work that they do, and it's just so good. It's just I'll have a hard time telling who's who. So who knows? They might have the same influence of an artist, you know? It happens. Go. Why I feel like I'm starving because I shouldn't be hungry. I'm just being I'm just being real with you guys. Okay, so honestly, done. I wasn't sure what it was before I flattened it. There we go. And that was part of the gun. Then this right. So that way. It looks complete. There you go. Then this. A little bit of that. Anything. Right? Give it a more darker green. Then this is actually going to work way better than expected. So let's do this. Give a more darker green. And then what I'll do is, once I do the highlights, right, I'm going to use yellow, and it's going to make it even brighter and look twice as cool. You know, once I get to doing my coloring magic. But yeah, dudes, if you haven't already, make sure you guys like and subscribe. So that way, you know, you're up to date for all the content that I'm doing. And if you see value in it, dudes, just, you know, just subscribe, because again, I don't mind sharing my knowledge with you guys. Again, you literally are seeing this in real time. I don't see a lot of coloring streams. I've seen maybe one or two. Maybe there'll be one that you know, I've followed one that they do flatting for an artist, but that's about it. And you know, I'm not here to knock on flatters, because you know, flatting, it's very fast paced. Like, you gotta get this done quick. So you know, at least for me, at least I have some kind of niche. Might not be the most popular, but who knows, you know? You know, I lied. There's actually color streams. I only know one. And that's Kurt Michael Russell. If you don't know who Kurt Michael Russell is, he has his YouTube channel is mainly focused on, oh gosh, going all over the place. Kurt Michael Russell is a comic colorist, so he would share his tips on coloring. Like, he has videos and everything, but I do recommend you guys take his online courses, because it helps. Like, literally, like, his online courses are fantastic. Like, his online course is the reason why I have the Flock comic as my gig. Is like, you guys, like, if you scroll all the way back and see how Ichthus day one of learning to color versus Ichthus now 3 years later, you're going to see a huge, massive difference. Because I would take forever to figure out what colors to use. Forever, dude. But that's part of the growth. Not the color I wanted. You're going to see a lot of botching too with my coloring streams. You know, nothing's always perfect. There's got to be happy accidents. But at least what's good of me having happy accidents on digital is I can use Control Z and undo the mistake. Yeah. Check on the chat with you guys. Sorry, I've been neglectful. Okay, let me see if I'm up to date. Color with Kurt is the only one that I know of. Yeah, dude. Yeah, he's the only one I know too. I know Shelby Roberts, his art streams are great. It's like once he gets the coloring, man, oh my gosh. Oh, it's great. Fantastic. It's like a chef's kiss. Okay. I think now, right? Let's see here. Oh, well, you know. See, this is why it's good to look at references. I thought it was some kind of barbell or something, but no, it turns out it's part of his cape. So I've been coloring it wrong this whole time, guys. See, I'm just telling you, nothing is perfect. This whole, like everything that's blue here, all that blue, that's actually his freaking cape. That is hilarious. Wow, that's a huge botch. I thought it was like, I thought it was a crane this whole freaking time. I thought it was a crane, but no, it's his freaking cape. I looked at a colorist who did the same exact piece just to see maybe if I'm doing anything like wrong or something, you know? And I surely did. That's why I enjoy. That's another thing I enjoy coloring too. Sometimes, like, what you think you interpreted, you think maybe be right, but really it's not. Find out then. There we go. Oh no. Okay, and then kind of want to make sure that none of this red gets here. Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty satisfied how this looks. I mean, with the flats itself, it looks so sick. But we got to enhance it, guys. That's the whole beauty of this whole stream. Is just to enhance this bad boy. Guys. Hope you guys are ready what's about to come. So, right now, what I want to do, right? Let's do highlights. For a dark character like Spawn, he has such huge muted colors, very dark muted colors. So, we're going to do some highlights, right? I want to do, you know what? Let me specify. Highlight flats. Right. And around here. Showcase his features, his anatomy. something a little bit more brighter. Here, you know what I can do? I can just use screen, right? Use screen and see what color it's gonna give me. Yeah, it's okay. See, let's try soft light. Overlay. Oh no. It's all about experimenting. Hmm. Hmm. There you go. Okay. Finally doing the fun part, which is doing highlights. Oh, man. I'm going to head out, Ichthus. It was good to see you knocking out this illustration. Happy coloring and peace out, chat. See ya, Massive. Thanks for coming by, dude. I appreciate you, man. Let's see here. Hmm. All right. Ah, itchy. So, kind of going to give some highlights here. The corner of his bicep. Give him like, I think it's called rim lighting. Give him some rim lighting just to make it extra interesting. Cool. Oh, you know what? That's good. There's little bits of detail I can add here. If anything, well, we just cut it in half, right? I mean, very interesting. Have a nice little rim lighting going on. Oh, heck yeah. Look at the difference. Small stuff like this is just makes this piece so excellent. Thank you guys so much that you guys are watching my whole process in real time, dude. I do appreciate it. The patience and the dedication you have just to watch me do this whole process. I do appreciate it, guys. Oh, heck yeah, man. This looks sick. Oh, excuse me. See. Oh, okay. Oh, heck yeah. This is starting to pop more. Uh-oh. Clip Studio is starting to glitch out on me. That's why I did this huge 360, because since my thing is a tablet, I would use my hand to zoom in and out just to be more efficient, you know? But Gosh dang it. And it's a habit that I have. Close clip real quick. So you get to see my gators. See, is this still okay? So I got to close clip completely then because it's glitching out on me. All right, now just reopen clip. Perfect. Now share screen. There you go. What else? All right, what else should I highlight? Ooh. Whew. Okay. Now. Mm-hmm. There you go. Kind of liking how this is looking so far. If I get quiet, guys, just like now I'm like in focus mode. I don't want to get all the details in before I start losing concentration on it. All the details that he would add to this piece here. So that makes it so good. Yeah. See, you ever do that early 90s style, super bright gradient image comic style coloring? Yeah, honestly, I did. I think I did the last two streams. I know I did one definitely for Captain America because I know with Rob Liefeld it does complement the super gradient, and I'm trying to remember which is the other one that I did that I'm trying to remember on the fly. Um, Gosh, which one was it? Oh, okay. Yeah, but I didn't do. Yeah, so last year was Captain America, and the recent one I did was the TMNT with Michelangelo that was done by Steven Sanchez. That one I was going crazy with that image comics type of coloring style. Very very high res. Let's see here. To highlight, highlight, brush. College like Whew. Zoom out. Here we go. Have this red be bright, right? Since it's like close to the edge. Just give that nice effect. Kind of want to flip my canvas so if I'm missing anything, I can catch it right away. Oops. This now. Oof. Just light touches of orange. Too crazy and not too bright. Little light taps. I mean, like crazy saturated. Look up Brigade #1. Super bright gradients on everything. I think I have Brigade. I can't even say it. Brigade #1. I gotta double check on my one of my boxes. I'm gonna take a water break. Let me mute myself so you don't hear my gulping. Ooh, all right. I needed that. Okay, your Captain America is in that style, but it needs a hot pink green background. Oh, Dale, you're too much, man. Listen, I just felt like within that color when I chose, I thought about like a desert, Captain America at the desert fighting bad guys. It helped and it complemented the colors. Martial arts is back. What's up, man? Thanks for coming back, dude. Yeah, now you're finally witnessing the fun part. Now is when I'm lightly tapping everything. It's not too bright, not going too crazy. See. Just do light touches here and there. That's a bad habit. Don't do what I just did. Don't zoom in super close because honestly, you're never going to see the little details you made. Just zoom out like a good, like this amount. So that way, I actually see like how it looks. too happy how this looks. Oh, even worse. Let's see. Hmm. You can even see the highlights. I think a little darker, right? Yeah, it looks way different now. Then highlights I selected earlier. Oh, it's minor. Just give some details to the skull. I'm doing the bad habit again. There you go. See? At some point, I gotta add some shadows just to make it more interesting. All right. I'm starting to cook. I'm starting to cook. I'm starting to see the light in the tunnel. go. Now let's do shadows. Color's a little bit green. Oh, hell yeah. This is giving so much depth. It's exactly what I want. Let me just finish coloring all this here, right? Yes, here. Then we're going to color the skulls. The zooming it in takes time, man. I'm working on Penguin Boy too and watching you draw. Awesome, dude. That's what I like. As long as you keep yourself productive, hey, man. I cannot wait for Penguin Boy, man. I cannot wait. Man's been cooking this whole time. What do you mean you're studying? Oh, Marshall, you're funny, man. All right, so um, gotta color the skulls here, here, maybe overhead. Yeah, that's much better. Then color over here. Ooh. Gotta turn that off so that I get this color. white. I'm gonna give him a nice light pink color, just to change it out. Just be very light with it, not too crazy. Then I'm gonna give this gun some love, because see, Neil Star Production says looking forward to Penguin Boy as well. Problem, bud. So if there's one, we expect you to. Oh, expect your comic to come out. What can you tell me about it? So I'm planning to at least release it around summertime. Hopefully, I'll do it sooner, since we have stuff planned lined up for the flock. But I do have a one shot, and I'll say it's non-canon. That script's been done a long time ago. Is the reason why it took so long is one, I want to, learn my anatomy and then learning the basics, and two, I was just so focused on coloring and improving my skill set, which has improved a lot. So that was just another, I guess not a reason, but an excuse. And I think like what brought back my attention to it was that when I was working on issue 5 of the flock, when we were finishing up, Scott offered to open up like a few pages just to have the one shot as a preview, because before I think it was like an 8-page before, maybe, yeah, I think 8 pages the most of the one shot. Oh, excuse me, I'm getting tired, man. I didn't expect to stream this long, but that's how ambitious I am. Yeah, so like the script is done a long time ago from another writer that helped me out with it, and I want to give proper credit. And I have a buddy of mine who helped me out with the page layout. So all I got to do is just do the art part. Yeah, man, that midnight oil is burning. Yeah, dude, it's almost midnight at my time. My God, what am I doing? Oh my God, and the freaking chain. The chain, man. I can't leave it flat. I can't leave this gun flat either. Oh my God. And the colors. The colors. Freaking cape just colored over all this. God dang it, man. Clips to you. Why you be doing me like that, man? Be hurting my feelings. Oh my God, it colored over. Oh my heart. Please tell me there's some. No. Yeah, no, I colored over everything. That's another thing that's annoying about coloring, bro. You flat everything just to find out when you do the detail work. Colored over. Oh, Another annoying part of coloring. Huh. Go and color this. Oh, he has pupils. You know what? I'm going to give the gun the same color as I highlighted Spawn. Nice light pink. Whoops. Grabbed his hand. I want you to grab his hand. Who in the world is bringing out fireworks at this time? I don't know how to break it to this dude, but New Year's is over, man. Pack your fireworks, including your Christmas decorations, man. We'll be throwing fireworks at 12:02 in the morning. Who's terrorizing the peace? I'm gonna cheat. I'm just gonna use the brush. Okay. Okay. Now, what I would like to do next is give his fire some oomph, you know? Uh, Same thing, light. Just give it a yellow color. Just to emphasize the brightness of the green. go. It's this color. I'm going to give it a different layer. I'm going to call it right. Right. Zone layer. And it's a Bitcoin on. Hell yeah. Oh, we're cooking. A little bulge that I see here. Give it a nice little highlight. That way. I'll lead to the flames. Yeah. Then I'll put right. Right. Reflect. Reflect. So reflect for a moment. That way, anything that the flame is showing, it's showing, illuminating where Spawn's flames are at. Now, I'm going to make some compromises, good compromises, because since I'm taking way more longer than I should, now situations where like, okay, it's time to get this done. So, that's why I love using airbrushes because it just makes things so nice. I think after I'm done highlighting all of these chains, I think I'm confident enough to say I am done. Okay, I don't need to worry about that chain. Flats? Okay, it's flat color, so let me turn off that for a moment just to correct that real quick. Okay. Cool. Then see. There we go. Oops. Little oopsies on this here. Then not the fireworks at the wall too. Yes, man. Be right back. No problem, Neo. Man, 4 people are watching me. My goodness gracious, man. I appreciate you guys. You guys are troopers, man. Don't worry, guys. I'm just double checking, making sure everything looks good, perfect, and I can finally sleep on it knowing that good. Hopefully. Let me see. There we go. Okay. Oh God. Right. Okay. You see. And then lighten up background colors. Then I'm proud to say I'm done. And I'll put my signature texture, that bad boy. Okay. And signature here, just so people know who the heck colored this. There we go. God, I'm so tired. I can't even do my signature. Oh my God. Oh, no wonder the brush size is huge. Something. You know what? I'm gonna crank the stability to 100. My brain is fried. Oh my gosh. There you go. Boom, boom, boom. Wow, look at that, Ignis. Your signature is perfect. That, my friends, is the beginning of 2024. I think I'll make the signature white. That way it's easier to see because I put so much stuff. There we go. That way it's easier to read, right? That, my friends, I am officially done. I am proud and I approve of this. Let me see. Yes, sir. Great sig. Thank you, dude. I appreciate it. Is this a commission? Oh, no, it's not, dude. I just did this for fun. Like, literally, most of the color streams that I do is just mostly for fun. And it's another way for me to practice as well. So I'd like to color professional artists. So let me take them out and I'm going to put my. So thank you, dudes, so much for watching this live stream. You guys ooze of excellence as always, guys. Thank you guys for watching from beginning, either the middle, or even the whole thing at the end, dudes. Thank you guys so much. I do appreciate it, guys. All right. And with that, dudes, I mean, I gotta play a soundtrack, you know, not a soundtrack, but like a sound effect.
Excellent.
And since I'm done, you know, I gotta play this. I gotta play this.
Ta-da!
Oh man, what else do I have here? I'm gonna save for later. I'm gonna save for later, dudes. So yeah, good night, guys. Remember to really think about things before you do what I just did. So, oh man, but it was fun. Thank you guys for entertaining me. Honestly, if you guys weren't on this chat, I think I would just finish it like maybe within 2 hour range. So you guys made this whole stream entertaining. I appreciate you guys for being here. Heck yeah. Great show. Thank you so much, Marshall. I cannot wait to watch your streams, man. And hang out in the chat and then, you know, just do my thing. Just chatting. All right, guys. Good night.